The final
The
home
hibachi's
game of any
always good.
college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Monarchs will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff.
Let me waking this girl up.
Stopped at the 17.
Let me waking this girl up.
So James Madison's offense will start this game off. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I said after she picked up her 2 little pieces or whatever she calls herself.
Very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those
trash
games.
and clothes.
The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw for it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Rushes on him. Rolling right and going deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
I just said, well, it's not going to go over down.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Treat us bad. You're disrespectful.
Oh, did you see what I said here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. So Old Dominion's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The last game was one that this guy'd rather forget. Ball security issues, just couldn't get anything going. David, thoughts on how to bounce back?
What a nice way to put it, Reese. I would say it was a disaster, and I would say he's close to losing his job because not only did you not put the production,
breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
He said, Daddy, I tired.
They can use
Nonsense,
this
man.
first
Go
score
sleep.
to sort of
Daddy,
set
I
the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel
Don't
good
want
to
cut
come
this.
out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the
It's
way,
okay,
Palmer,
buddy.
when you're playing
It's
in a
okay.
big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important
say
because
one, man.
everybody is
That's
going
what you
to
gotta
feed
say.
off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
What did I wash my hands with? My fingers smell like crayon.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock.
Turning it on! How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. They'll leave it with him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep, first and goal with the 1. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. He didn't see anyone open, said, no problem, I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Spirited matchup with ramifications inside CUSA today, guys. Here's how it finished up. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Guys, I look at the preseason coaches poll and compare it to where CUSA is right now, and man, what a difference.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Osborne. Catch in the middle, it's Jamison. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Robinson. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Leaves it with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
There he goes. Made a defender miss. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. One final play before the end of the quarter. The inside handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They give it to him again. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Oh, they're after him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, going to the air. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
If you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. The top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man to the left. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Big fella moving. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Dukes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to barge their way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Osborne. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
14. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Breaks into the open. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Osborne. A little release to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He's loose. Bulldozes his way through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Gets it out quickly.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jamison. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop?
Pulls it in down the sideline. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Pressure coming. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Pulls it in. It's Winston. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Off and running. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, ODU.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down.
Turning it on! Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. A nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Good timing on the quick out. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Dukes are rolling down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Looking deep down the right side. He caught it, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dukes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Off play action on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. It's Osborne. Got the back over the middle. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. You've got the lead, third quarter.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success. But, man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way, finally, against the pass. And they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
On the option. He'll toss it. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And we've already seen this QB have success throwing the football down the field. How about the variety to his game? Now you run the option, you make the right read, get it to your pitch man where he can get upfield, get some extra yards. He's in the zone right now.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Winston. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
The Dukes need to pick it up on 4th down. The offense changing the play. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
It's complete. Touchdown, James Madison. And that one will put him up here in the second half. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. Hawaii dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A busy day in the Mountain West and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jess.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Osborne. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Monarchs will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass, and what? Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Makes it past the marker. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Monarchs in the hurry up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and
he'll off one deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it go. Got him in the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Snap to the back. Under fire. Gets it out fast. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison. They stretch this lead here in the fourth, and now they're closing in on their 9th win of the season. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Osborne. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
We still got time. Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Runs through a tackle. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. offense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Dukes come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Spins away from the defender. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Osborne. Connection to the right. Turning it on. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Complete in the middle. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers and so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Pocket breaking down. He's got it. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Grabbed the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. Palmer, I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure you're just trying to stay upright.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point, but you're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
Back to throw, it's Osborne. He wants a big play here late. It's caught downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to pass on second down. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shelton. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
He's brought down at the 25-yard line. And that's a first down.
Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, ODU. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job looking it in and securing the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
James Madison.
One more play to pad the stats. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff,
Rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.